This is North Myrtle Beach Chiefs basketball on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network, and it starts right now.
Hello and welcome to the North Myrtle Beach Gym here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. My name is Brandon Biskobing, and I will be covering all the action as the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs play a home game, their final non-conference game of the season against the Socastee Lady Braves. And I'm here with Tyler Kerping. Tyler, a great season so far for the Chiefs as they are 12-1 overall, and they look to finish off the non-league play schedule off with a bang.
That's right, Brandon. The Lady Chiefs have been pretty solid thus far, and their only loss this season was a 36-25 loss earlier this season against Sumter.
Yeah, they've been playing very well. They've been on a hot streak, like you mentioned. Their only loss was the first game of the season against Sumter, and ever since then, they've been. Actually, it was against Goose Creek, I believe. Was the first game for the Chiefs of the season, and they lost that game, and then proceeded to go on a 12-game winning streak. But they will be without one of their key players tonight, as Jenna Berger, their leading scorer, is out with appendicitis, and I know how that feels. There is no way you can play basketball with someone like that.
Unfortunately, Jordan Berger is going to cannot play with her sister tonight. That's going to be a big hole tonight for the Lady Chiefs. And as you'll find out later, senior Jamisha Moss will be making the start in her place tonight. I spoke with Jamisha before the game on what it feels to step up in a bigger role with the absence of Jenna Berger. She says she has to step up and fill her place for not only her, but for her team. Her meaning Jenna Berger. As a senior, she feels she has to be a leader and she has to contribute more. So she's going to be getting starter minutes tonight. She's been very solid off the bench thus far, but it's going to be different tonight with only one Berger on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be a big hole to fill. Yes, you mentioned she's been doing well off of the bench, but it's going to be a big difference between having to just come off the bench and try to get a few points, get 3 or 4 points in a game or whatnot, and having to come in and really fill a big vacancy on that Lady Chiefs offense.
Of course, Brandon. And about Socastee, they're no pushover team, believe me. They're 11-4 on the season thus far. Head coach Kelly Lewis has done a pretty remarkable job with their squad. Actually, yesterday, they're fresh off of a game against West Brunswick where they won convincingly a 59-37 win yesterday. So they're going to be fresh, whereas the Lady Chiefs has had a few days off.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an interesting concept that you just brought up. On one hand, yes, you are correct that they're just coming off of this win, so they're going to be on that high of the win going into their last game of non-league play as well. Right. But also, is there any sort of, tiredness because you're playing back-to-back games, which is something that, especially on the high school level, you're not all that used to?
Believe me, being a former player myself, I know this was back in middle school, we had times where we played back-to-back days, and after one day, your legs would feel sore, your arms are heavy, and you knew you had to get back out there the next night, and you had to keep competing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the Lady Braves of Socastee High School will respond to this. I mean, they've probably done this many times before, but they have not faced the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs, believe me.
Yeah, especially if you play any AAU or the non-high school, the other I'm trying a blank on the exact word. AAU and summer leagues and all of that. Right. I was covering the Big Shots when they were down here in Myrtle Beach during the summer, and they're playing 4 or 5 days straight. Yeah, these players, it's a bit of a getting used to process, but they are definitely able to do it. So we will step aside for a quick interview with Coach Smith of the Chiefs, and then we will be back with the keys to the game and tip-off here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. The women's coach for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, Brooke Smith. Brooke, how's it going?
It's going great. We're ready to play today.
So you got a big injury tonight with Jenna Berger being out.
Correct.
How do you cope with that? What do you have to do when you have such a pivotal part of your offense be out of the game?
Well, I guess a blessing in disguise is last year we didn't have her either because she tore her ACL or meniscus. So we took a whole season off without her then. So we learned to adjust at that point. So this actually should be a pretty quick readjustment for us based on what we experienced last year.
And this is a Socastee team that hasn't had the greatest of season. They're around 500. And this is their last game before you're going into league play.
Correct.
How do you have the team not feel like this is kind of, how do you make sure that this isn't going to be a trap game pretty much?
Well, I think that, we haven't had a lot of competition lately in the last couple of weeks, so we're ready to play a good game. They're pretty decent, and we've thrown in a couple new things in our repertoire and our offense and our defense, so it's a great opportunity for us to go out here and try some new things before we get into a region play. And they're being very positive, and that's been basically the key to our whole season is positivity and remaining positive no matter what we go through, no matter what our trials are, that we remain positive.
And what's your overall feel with this being the last non-league play game, going into league play later on this week? What's your overall feel about the team moving forward?
Well, my overall feel is to get Jenna back as soon as possible.
Yeah, of course.
The number one. But in the meantime, we're going to find the strengths of the other players that have been maybe not getting as much floor time, and we're going to find a way to get them out there and use their strengths to our advantage as a team, because that's what you do as a team, and that's what you do as a coach, is you find a way to get everybody involved and make it happen.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, thank you.
That was Coach Brooke Smith, who is in her third year as the head coach for the Lady Chiefs. And as we are just about a few minutes from tip-off, just about 4 minutes from tip-off, we'll talk about the keys to the game for each team, primarily for the Chiefs, and I'll send it over to Tyler for this.
Yes, Brandon, I had a conversation with Coach Brooke Smith earlier before the game about the keys to the game. Number one, you have to limit your turnovers. That's a main fundamental in basketball. You're not going to win if you turn the ball over 15, 20 times a game. That's pretty much a given. We could probably say that for the rest of the games this season.
Oh, yeah.
The big one with Jenna Berger's absence for quite some time. We don't know the timetable for her return. You're going to need the bench to step up in her absence. Players like Jamisha Moss stepping up. We have Riley Vincent as the main three-point threat off the bench this season. She's going to have to step up, even though she's been doing a great job. But that's pretty much the keys to the game. We're 3 minutes away from tip-off. Starting lineups are coming soon. We will have that for you.
So we'll step aside for a little bit as we get set for the number 17, dropped in the rankings a little bit, was 13 last week, but they are now number 17 throughout South Carolina. Number 17, North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs, as they get ready to face off against the Socastee Braves in the final game of North Myrtle Beach's non-league play schedule here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network.
We have just finished with a beautiful national anthem rendition by Miss Asia Ford, a student here at North Myrtle Beach High School. We're about ready to get started here with the starting lineups waiting to be announced.
Yeah, getting ready to...
At the point guard position, a sophomore, number 11, Tanya Williams. A senior at the guard position, number 12, May Arnold. At the guard forward position, a junior, number 15, Mariah Leinbach. At the center position, a junior, number 30.
Here's the starting lineup for the Socastee Lady Braves. Number 4, Olivia Schuler. Number 11, Tanya Williams. Number 12, May Arnold. Number 15, Mariah Leinbach. And number 30, Kyra Karfakis. We're now getting ready for the Lady Chiefs starting 5. Ashanti White will be at the point guard position tonight.
At the point guard position, a freshman, number 22, Riley Vincent.
The young freshman three-point specialist Riley Vincent will be getting the start as well.
At the guard forward position, a senior, number 23,
Jordan Berger will be making the start tonight. However, it will be different without her sister, as Jamisha Moss will be getting the start tonight. Daviana Hatchell will be getting the start as well for Brooke Smith.
And at the guard position, senior, Jamisha Moss, number 30.
Jamisha Moss, of course, making her first start of her senior season.
And it's kind of fitting that they decided to announce her last, and as a result, basically give her that rub of, she's subbing in for the main player. So we are getting ready to start here.
The Lady Chiefs have just finished up their pump up, circling around center court, swaying back and forth, screaming. Socastee is on the court. The Lady Chiefs are in a huddle with Coach Smith. The starters are out on the floor. Jenna Berger will be tipping off against Kyra Karfakis tonight.
So Berger and Karfakis go in the middle circle, and the tip is up, and the Chiefs get it off of a sloppy tip-off, going left to right. As that is passed out to Berger, passed inside, floater put up, and no good by Devonta Hatchell, and that will go out of bounds, and it will be Socastee ball.
That was a really good look by Daviana right now. Unfortunately, she couldn't convert. Hopefully, we'll see if we could get the stop here.
Tanya Williams passes it inside, puts it up, no good, but an offensive rebound up and off the top of the backboard by Kyra Karfakis, and it will be Chiefs ball once more. Chiefs get a break right there.
Riley Vincent brings the ball up.
Vincent with the ball, passes it over to White. She thinks about driving, now kicks it out. Vincent loses the ball but is able to recover, now passes it up to White. White passes it over back to Vincent. Vincent at the top, passes it inside, puts a shot, puts it in, up, no good. Nice attempt on the layup, but no good. Now Socastee driving, and thought about driving, but now brings it back out. Olivia Schuler with the ball, passes it far side, passes it inside, puts it up, and good. by Kyra Karfakis, and that's the first points of the game as Socastee takes a 2-0 lead.
Karfakis had a huge mismatch with Ashanti White on her underneath the hoop. She did a great job taking advantage of that, and the Chiefs are going to have to get on the board here soon.
Floater put up and no good by Hatchell, but she will draw the foul, so she will go to the line to shoot 2. Hatchell has been averaging a double-double so far this season with points and assists. Surprising to see a bigger, lower position player, as the first one is up and good, and that's the first points on the board for the Chiefs. Hatchell trying to put the second one up, and she puts it up and makes it. So the Chiefs tie it back up. 6:30 remaining in the first quarter.
There's a trap at center court.
And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors Socastee.
Coach Smith going into that early full court press, it seemed to do something against Socastee.
Yeah.
Trying to get the trap. They got to get it over in 10 seconds.
Socastee loses the ball and recovered by the Chiefs. Scramble for the ball, able to pick it up. Nice job, and now they kick it back out. Kick out to the far side corner, now bringing it back over. Now far side corner once again. Driving, floater, no good. Looked like an offensive rebound almost, but White is able to get the offensive rebound. Passes it far side, and that ball will go out of bounds.
The ball will stay here with the Chiefs. We're going to see how they can execute an inbounds play to take the lead here. 5:57 remaining here in the first.
Inbound on the baseline. Inbounded all the way out to Hatchell. Hatchell now passes it out to Berger. Berger passes it inside, now brings it back out. Puts up a floater, and she gets fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2 to try to give the Chiefs their first lead of the game. 5:46 remaining in the first half. Like you mentioned, these teams, this is their second time playing this season. Socastee lost the first game. The Chiefs won the first game 51-36 as that first free throw is up and good, and the Chiefs take the first lead of the game. Second one up, no good. Rebounded, however, by the Chiefs, and Hatchell will get fouled. Or no, excuse me, they will call it a offensive foul, I think, an over the back on Hatchell. And now it will be Socastee ball. Tanya Williams bringing it up over the timeline. Passes it far side, now back inside to Leinbach. And a scramble for the ball, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will favor the Chiefs, so they will get the ball back. Nice defense right there by the Chiefs.
So the Chiefs will have possession with a 1-point lead, hoping to extend that. They're going to continue to push the ball inside.
Riley with the ball, bringing it up at the point, passes it far side, now back over to Riley. Riley thinking about it, almost got into a trap, now kicks it out far side. Now a double team on her, passes it far side, now back into the point. Long three, no good. Offensive rebound, however, now puts it up. Azanta White
what a save by Ashanti White out of bounds.
Nice job by Berger, though, getting the ball back after the missed layup attempt. Now Hatchell now passes it inside, up, and
no.
Nice attempt by Hatchell to put it in, but another offensive rebound by the Chiefs. Passes it inside. Hatchell puts it up. No good, but she will draw the foul, and she will go to the line for the second time already with 4:53 remaining in the first quarter.
So far, Daviana Hatchell has been a force in the paint.
And we talked about, we were talking about points and assists, but she's doing great on the rebounding as well right now, as the first one is up and good. And that will extend the lead up to 2.
Anna Marie Pratt comes in for Kara Kafkas. A 6'2" 8th grader. Very interesting to see.
There's a couple of middle schoolers as the second one is up and good, and that'll extend the lead up to 5-2 for the Chiefs. Another trap for the Chiefs, and they almost get the turnover, does Moss, but a foul will be called on her.
It seems like the Lady Chiefs have been very good at executing, hitting their free throws so far. 4 of 5 early on. My apologies, 5 of 6.
But you were mentioning, middle schoolers. The Chiefs have a couple as well in Destiny Vereen and Carlin Sharp, as the ball goes far side, a floater
There's a
up,
travel.
and a travel will be called on number 15, Mariah Leinbach.
Back to what you were saying about middle schoolers, if they're talented to play at the varsity level, there's no reason to keep them
Exactly.
down. No reason whatsoever.
And that can help a team a lot, because then you have the opportunity to have a top-level player on your team for 5, even 6 years. As a long three from the far side wing by Hatchell is no good. Airballed it, and now a tie-up.
Lady Chiefs,
and
it'll be Socastee ball.
Yep, possession arrow will favor Socastee on that one. Socastee with the ball now, bringing it up slowly is Hummel. Or excuse me, that is Williams with the ball, bringing it far side. 3 by Schuler, no good.
Board by
Rebounded.
Jamisha Moss.
Rebounded by Moss, long outlet pass.
Daviana Hatchell with the first bucket of the night for the Chiefs.
Nice job by Hatchell. Yeah, you're right, the first actual bucket, as all the other buckets have been free throws. Hatchell puts it in.
Down Berger, too high.
Errant pass right there. Now Williams bringing up the ball, passes it far side over to Schuler. Schuler passes it inside, now back out.
Picked off by Berger.
Nice job by Berger.
She's going to take it coast
Berger
to coast.
has a clear lane,
nice
almost
fake
in
out.
it.
9-2.
Nice job by
Kelly Lewis is going to call her first timeout. The Chiefs out to a 9-2 lead with 3:28 remaining here in the first.
That was a nice job by Berger, bringing the ball all the way up the court.
Jordan Berger has been very good at faking out some defenders with that Euro.
And, I mean, it looked like she had a clear lane, but then that was a nice job on the defensive end.
So Jordan Berger and Daviana Hatchell have the only points for the Chiefs with 3 and 6 respectively. Hatchell with the 1 bucket and the 4 free throws, executing very well. She also got a nice steal, but unfortunately the pass to Berger just went over her head. That would have been real nice to execute that. Gotta clean that up.
Yeah, definitely. They're playing well, but obviously there are some things that they can work on. Another trap, as Tanya Williams is able to almost break out of it. It is tipped, but it will remain Lady Braves ball.
Ashanti White is now into the game for the Lady Chiefs. Number 10 picking up the defender as she crosses half court.
Schuler with the ball, bringing it far side. Now a handoff. Thought about passing it near side. Now passes it far side. Far side corner 3 by Schuler. No good. Rebounded by Berger. Berger passes it over to Vincent. Vincent now with the ball, bringing it far side, and a foul will be called.
That's a travel.
Oh, wow. They're going to call a travel on Ashanti White. So it will be Lady Braves ball. Tanya Williams bringing the ball up from the point. Taking it very slowly, trying to slow down the pace a little bit. Now passes it over to Schuler. Schuler far near side, now back over to Schuler at the wing. Passes it over to Williams, but it's almost stolen, but she is able to recover it. Now passes it back over to Schuler. Schuler far side, driving, no, and a tip ball off of a Chiefs leg, and it will remain Socastee ball.
I'd like to say one thing. The Lady Chiefs defense and Coach Brooke Smith's strategy of doubling Olivia Schuler, their leading scorer, has seemed to be working out so far. She's missed 2 3-pointers thus far.
As Schuler with the ball, driving, kick out. 3, no good by May Arnold. And a foul will be called on Socastee.
Sorry. Tie-up. A tie-up.
Oh, okay, it was a tie-up.
Lady Chiefs possession with a 7-point lead here. Vincent brings it up across the timeline.
Now Hatchell with the ball, far side. Now kicks it inside, and a foul will be called. Oh, no, they'll call it traveling on
Ashanti White.
Yep, on Ashanti White, and it will be Socastee ball 9-2 with 2:16 remaining in the first quarter.
Destiny Vereen will enter the game. One of those middle schoolers we're talking about.
Yep.
She's going to get some varsity minutes. She's been pretty solid thus far. Ashanti White is out.
Tanya Williams bringing the ball over the timeline. Now thinking about driving far side. Now thought about passing it over to Schuler, but it's tipped. She tried to pass it over to May Arnold, and it was tipped. A nice attempt by Berger to get the steal, but was not quite able to. Socastee will inbound from the sideline. Schuler with the ball, bringing it near side. A nice press defense by the Chiefs, bringing it over to the near side wing. Driving is Williams. Williams near side corner, no good. And a rebound will keep it inbound, but nice job by Moss stealing it, driving, quick outlet pass. Now kicking it back out. Berger with the ball, or excuse me, Riley Vincent now passes inside, now back out to Vincent. Vincent's up fakes. Thought about stopping and popping, but is able to retain the ball. Vereen now with the ball at the point, slowing the pace down. Now back over to Vincent. Now back over to Vincent. Vincent stops and pops three. No good. Off target short. And it will go out of bounds. It will be Socastee ball.
1:13 remaining here in the first quarter. The Chiefs still holding on to their 9-2 lead, but you got to execute on plays like that. She's a wide open three.
Oh, definitely. Schuler with the ball now. Passes it far side over to Williams. Now far side. Long two, no good. Rebounded, kick out to Schuler. Schuler now puts up a long two, no good air ball, and it will go out of bounds, and it will be Chiefs ball.
That's the Lady Chiefs execution, getting ahead of Olivia Schuler. They're doing so pretty good thus far.
Yeah,
she still hasn't scored yet.
Vincent now with the ball at the point. Now passes it over far side to Berger. Berger thinking about it. Now passes it over near side. Now kick out. Thought about putting up a shot, but now she does. Long two, no good. And rebounded by the Braves. Braves trying to think about speeding up the pace, but now they bring it back. Does Schuler. Schuler passing it far side wing over to Arnold. Arnold back over to Schuler. Schuler at the point.
20 seconds left.
Slowing it down. 18 seconds remaining. A nice steal by the Chiefs. Now they slow it down. 12 seconds remaining. Far side, no good. Kick out. Now Berger tries to drive in. Now kicks it out. Now kicks it back out to Vincent. Vincent stops and pop three.
Yes! Riley
at the buzzer.
Vincent!
Riley Vincent with the three at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer, the Chiefs extend their lead to double digits. It's 12-2 with the three-pointer by the freshman Riley Vincent.
What a way to end the first quarter.
Some excitement here for this crowd here, eagerly seeing their Lady Chiefs, and there's a reason why they're 12-1.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. And they showed it right there in the first quarter. They played very well, moving the ball around around the perimeter on offense and playing that full court press trap defense.
The full court trap defense is working. They've only given up 2 points thus far. There have been a couple times this season, however, where the Lady Chiefs have shut out a couple teams.
Yeah, I mean, they've come very close to shutting out a couple of teams this season. One in particular was Conway when they were playing here back in December.
56-4 was the final.
Conway did a little bit better this time around.
60-18 loss,
when
but
they
still
played
a blowout.
Yeah, I mean, North Myrtle Beach has had a lot of blowout games thus far this season. And
you've been taking advantage of all the talent you have.
Yeah,
and with
of course.
And with the seniors graduating after this year, you're still going to have a young pipeline with the likes of Vincent, Alana Neese, and, of course, the two middle schoolers, Vereen and Sharp.
Yeah, like we talked about as we get the game back going. Now Williams with the ball at the half-court line. Passes it near side over to Arnold. Arnold driving far side. Thought about kicking it out. Now does over to Leinbach. Leinbach thought about taking a shot. Now drives far side.
Double team in the corner.
And they will call it jump ball.
We're going the other way.
And possession arrow will favor the Chiefs. So once again, that trap defense coming in to North Myrtle Beach's advantage.
It's working wonders so far. Riley Vincent brings it across the timeline. Going to set up the offense here.
And now a floater by Hatchell, no good.
We're staying.
A tip out of bounds off of a Braves defender, so it will remain North Myrtle Beach ball.
Let's see how the Lady Chiefs can execute an inbounds play.
Vincent to inbound, passes it far side over to Hatchell. Hatchell thought about it, now kicks it in. A
Good
floater,
look.
nice job by Berger, putting it up and under. And that'll extend the lead out to 12. 14-2 with 7:13 remaining as a foul is called. I believe that was called on Berger.
That's now 4 points for Jordan Berger. Her, Riley Vincent, and Daviana Hatchell have amounted for the scoring as there is a turnover here.
Turnover, Hatchell passes it far side, near side, excuse me. Shot is no good, but offensive rebound by Berger. I mean, we talked about, Moss being the one to have to replace as that ball is put up and in by Tanya Williams to give the Socastee Braves 4 points now, 16-4. Vincent now bringing the ball up, now passes it over far side. Long three, no good. And that was by Hatchell, rebounded by Socastee. Socastee pushing the pace, passes it far side, puts it inside, up and good by Kyra Karfakis. Riley Vincent now bringing the ball up. Vincent slowing down the pace a little bit, passes it over to Vereen. Vereen back over to Berger. Now back over to Vereen. Vereen back over to Vincent. Vincent with another three off of the front iron. And
Jamisha
no
Moss and Destiny Vereen are at the scorer's table waiting to check in at the next whistle.
Passes it near side over to Williams. Williams
Good
puts
block
up a
by
floater.
Daviana.
Nice block by Daviana Hatchell, using that size of her to her advantage.
Hatchell, Vereen, and Ashanti White runs over to the scorer's table real quick. She gets there in time. Socastee ball on the baseline. Going to see if they can execute.
Tanya Williams with the inbound, puts it inside, and a foul will be called.
No, it's a turnover.
I guess it was a tip ball, went out of bounds. It will be Chiefs ball now as Riley Vincent brings the ball up. Takes a long three, stops and pops.
Yeah!
There you go! Riley Vincent with the long three. I think that would have been college three level.
Vincent stops and pops. Just ignore the offense if it's up. Yeah, sorry. If it's open, she's gonna take it. And believe me, you do not want to leave Riley Vincent open.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Now.
And she wasn't even fully open. It was more of, she just decided to take it.
She's able to execute with a hand in her
and that
face.
ball goes out of bounds. It was tipped by White, and it will remain Socastee ball. Laura McCann to inbound.
Olivia Schuler will check in back into the game for Socastee.
Trying to get her going as she's been struggling mightily. She's been named player of the game for Socastee 4 times this season and leads the team in scoring with 9.8 points per game, but hasn't really been able to do much of anything thus far.
That's right, the Chiefs
passes it far side to Schuler. Schuler trying to get into the game, now passes, kicks it back out to Williams. Williams driving far side, and a foul will be called. That will
Jamisha Moss
be called on Moss.
As you were saying about Olivia Schuler, Brandon, the Lady Chiefs defense has been able to keep her silent thus far, and it's been doing wonders.
And Schuler tried to get the inbound. A nice job by Vincent stopping the inbound path, but it will remain Socastee ball. McCann to inbound, and again it's tipped out of bounds. North Myrtle Beach basically saying, we're not even going to let you inbound the ball here off of the sideline. Now they finally do get it in, and that ball goes off of Tanya Williams, and the Chiefs are able to get possession back. Solid defense by the Chiefs. Now Vincent with the ball at the point, passes it far side over to... Now passes it near side. Thought about taking the three. Now passes it inside, and that was Vereen that put the shot up. No good, but a foul will be called.
One thing I noticed about that possession, Brandon, was that the Lady Chiefs had all 5 players out on the perimeter, nobody underneath. But luckily, Jordan Berger was able to muscle her way in there.
Inbound, Berger puts it up, but no good. Rebounded by Socastee. Socastee, long outlet pass, stop and pop, no good.
Good
Rebounded
board
by Vereen. Vereen pushes it up. Now Berger now with the ball, gets fouled, puts a shot up. The shot will not count. Oh, they'll call it traveling actually on Berger there.
4:45 remaining here in the second quarter, or well, the half at this point.
19-6, Chiefs leading. Williams bringing the ball up, now bringing it near side, double teamed, and she's able to get it out. No one there, but luckily for Socastee, May Arnold able to go back. Now she drives far side, thought about it, takes it, stop and pop for Williams, no good. Rebounded, however, tipped in, and that ball will go out of bounds off of Socastee, so it will be Chiefs ball. Nice attempt by, I believe that was Mariah Lineback that tried to go after it. And she made a good attempt of saving it, but was not quite able to do so. Now,
good look for Vincent in the corner.
Vincent with the three from the corner, and she drains it. And that'll extend the lead up to 16. Another trap. Williams is able to break it now. Now has a clear lane, puts it inside, no good. Rebounded by North Myrtle Beach. North Myrtle Beach now pushing it up. Vincent puts it up, no good. Rebounded, however, by White. White now kicks it back out to Vincent. Vincent now over to White. White now with the ball. Now back to Vincent. Now back to White. Playing hot potato with the ball there. Now stolen by Socastee. Socastee now pushing it out. Kick out. Now
good board by
Schuler
Vincent.
puts the ball up, no good. As Vereen takes her spot, as does Devonna Hatchell. They will check in a second. Shot is no good. A scramble for the ball. Foul will be called.
Vereen and Daviana Hatchell check into the game here with 3:06. The clock is running.
I don't know.
There we go. Now they can check in. The clock is still running. Jordan Berger checks out along with Jamisha Moss.
And Socastee also makes some substitutions.
The clock is still running.
Mackenzie Massey and Jaden Jones check in. 2:44 remaining as they kick out. Now Berger with the ball. Or excuse me, that's Vincent. Now Vereen with the ball. Now back over to White. White almost got into a bit of a trap. Now over to Vereen. Vereen driving, puts a floater up and drains it off the backboard. Nice floater by Adaya White. Now driving is Socastee. Socastee now with the ball. Schuler now slows the pace down a little bit. At the point, passes it far side wing, now far side corner, and a whistle is blown traveling on Mackenzie Massey.
Lady Chiefs with an 18-point lead with a little over 2 minutes remaining here in a half. Alana White and the volleyball player, also at her school, Katie Runyon, is at the scorer's table.
A floater is no good, didn't even get to the rim as a drive, kick out, driving.
Good block.
Tried to put it up, but no
Fast
good. A
break
big
for
outlet
White.
pass. Ashanti
Foul.
White puts it up, no
Oh.
good, but she will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two. 1:42 remaining in the second quarter. 24-6. North Myrtle Beach in the lead. Katie Runyon at the line, or at the scorer's table, excuse me, as
First free throw is
Ashanti
made.
White.
Runyon and Niche check in. Riley Vincent, impressive from three-point range. And number 42, Carlin Sharp checks out.
the second one by White is up and good as well, extending the lead up to 20 as a whistle is blown. Foul called on Ashanti White.
Who made those 2 free throws?
Ashanti White. As a scramble for the ball now, and a whistle is blown. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors Socastee.
One thing I noticed about the Lady Chiefs, every time there's a loose ball on the floor, there's always a white jersey.
Oh,
down
yeah.
First to the floor. That shows how tough, how gritty they are.
I mean, we talked about it in the pregame show as Schuler drives far side, still driving, thought about putting a shot up, now kicks it out to Williams, now passes it out to Massey. Massey brings it back, slows the pace down, now back over to Schuler. Schuler at the far side wing, now kicks it out to Massey. Massey now back over to Schuler, far side wing. Schuler thinking about driving near side with the pick, puts up a 3, no good. Pick by Jaden Jones, rebounded by the Chiefs. Chiefs now slowing it down. Vereen with the ball, now passes it over, now over far side to Berger. Berger thought about putting it inside, now back out to White, now far side, and that ball is tipped. And, it will actually go off of a Chief, so it will be Socastee ball. 49.9 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 26-6, Chiefs in a commanding lead. Now passing it near side over to Schuler. Schuler passes it inside.
Runyon gets a body on her.
Jones
Travel.
put the shot up, and that was a travel call. That was a nice job by Runyon.
Katie Runyon and I believe number 10, Adaya Vereen on the double team, causing her to travel.
White now with the ball, bringing it up, passes it near side over to Hatchell. Hatchell now back over to Vereen. Vereen back over to Hatchell. Hatchell passes it far side, thought about taking the shot, but did not. Now passes it over to White. White now back over to Hatchell. Hatchell now driving near side, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound by Socastee. Socastee now with the ball. Massey with the ball, bringing it near side. Now passes it back over. 3 seconds remaining. 2, 1.
No.
Puts up the shot, no good. The tip-in did go in by McCann, but that will not count.
And at the half, it is Lady Chiefs 26, Lady Braves of Socastee 6. So the Lady Chiefs are out to a very nice 20-point lead, although you can't take your foot off the gas just yet.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break right here and bring you some halftime stats and highlights and everything in just a little bit. You're listening to the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. Welcome back to North Myrtle Beach High School as we are at halftime, and the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs lead the Socastee Lady Braves 26-6. And I'll send it over to Tyler for some halftime stats. Tyler.
Thanks, Brandon. At the half, North Myrtle Beach's Riley Vincent has 3 3-pointers. Once again, shown that range of hers. Jordan Berger has 3 buckets, as well as 1 made free throw. Daviana Hatchell has been a force in the paint, getting to the line twice, making all 4 free throws, and as well she's chipped in a bucket. Ashanti Whiters also went to the line once, sicking both. With the Lady Chiefs, they are 7 of 8 from the foul line.
I mean, that's something that, coaches always talk about, not only getting to the line, but then being able to produce when you're at the line. And a 7 of 8 clip is a very good stat line for the Chiefs.
Very impressive for Coach Smith's squad. And for Socastee, they have made only 3 shots thus far. Tanya Williams with a bucket, and Kara Karfakis with 4 points, leading Socastee. They have not gone to the line yet, and they have not made a 3-pointer. What do you think is going to be necessary for them to get on the board more in the second half?
Well, I mean, we were talking about it throughout the first half. I think the one big thing that they need to do is they need to get Schuler into the game.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
And as we're speaking, someone just made a half-court shot here during the halftime activity.
Half-court shot attempt. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, you're here more than I am. This season, has anyone made a half-court shot?
There have actually been a few, and any Chief fans and any visiting fans coming out to Little River here at the high school on Friday night, all you have to do is pay $1, you get a shot, and if you make it, you get a free candy bar and a free soda courtesy of the snack bar here.
Hey, good deal. So, and it seems like this is a good luck court because, like you said, there's been a few that have actually made it this season so far.
If I remember correctly, during the half-court shot activity at halftime, we have had, I believe, one player, Malik Livingston of the boys team, make it. And we had a 1,000-point scorer who played in the past. I don't remember his name, but I'll get that here. I'll get that here pretty soon.
But yeah, so talking more about the halftime, like we were talking about, what does Socastee need to do to get back into the game? I mean, like we mentioned, Schuler definitely needs to get into this game and start scoring. I mean, has she scored at all?
She has not yet.
So your leading scorer, who averages 9.8 points a game, being completely shut down, that's a great sign for North Myrtle Beach, while at the same time for Socastee, that's definitely got to be head coach Kelly Lewis's big talking point in the locker room right now.
I feel like there's not much changing up for Coach Smith as her defensive strategy has definitely worked, keeping Olivia Schuler off the board thus far and only holding Socastee to 3 baskets so far.
I mean, that full court press has been absolutely stifling for the Chiefs. One thing we were talking about during the pregame, how has Tamisha or has Jermisha Moss scored at all?
Jermisha has not yet. However, she has been very effective underneath, really out-muscling the girl she's going up against and really fighting for rebounds, really boxing out effectively.
I mean, we were talking about it during the pregame since she's the one that's technically replacing her having to fill in for Jenna Berger. But her sister, Jordan, has been doing a great job today filling in for her sister.
Yeah, Jordan has 7 points so far. I mean, technically, she has outscored the whole Socastee team thus far. So she has been picking up the slack of her sister. However, we do wish that Jenna was able to play.
Of course.
So we're about 2 minutes and 35 seconds away from getting the second half underway. Both teams are still in their respective locker rooms. You think they'll be out in a few moments, maybe getting a few warm-up shots.
Yep. So while we've got a little bit of time, we'll go around the region as North Myrtle Beach is about to go into region play this week.
Their first game will be on Friday here in Little River at North Myrtle Beach High School against our rivals, the Myrtle Beach Seahawks. It's going to be a tough, gritty matchup for both the boys and the girls. Mostly the boys, I would say, because, well, these kids have grown up with each other. They've been on top of each other. They've been rivals ever since they were kids. There are a few football players on the boys roster who I'll be talking with over the course of the next few days about what it's like to, or should I say, what it's like for bringing a rivalry from the gridiron to the hardwood.
Yeah, I mean, most people around here obviously talk about football as, that is the big sport, but, the rivalry between North Myrtle Beach and Myrtle Beach proper is a big rivalry in all the other sports. So it's going to be a fun one this upcoming Friday. Going around the region real quick, North Myrtle Beach is in the lead in the division so far with a 12-1 record. Wilson is right underneath them at 8-2. Marlborough County has an 11-3 record. Darlington 9-4. Myrtle Beach 8-4, and Hartsville is at the bottom at 8-6. Wilson, their last, is actually playing right now against Crestwood.
Both teams have just taken the floor for the second half. Very surprising. They came through the same door. The Socastee players had to come out through the Myrtle Beach bench, which is very interesting. Normally they'd come out near their bench, but the second half is about ready to get underway. Hatchell, Berger, Vincent, White, and Moss, the same starting five from the start of the game, will be out here for the start of the second half.
Yep, so same starting lineup for both teams, I believe. As for Socastee, it will be Tanya Williams. Sierra Hummel will start the second half for the Socastee Braves. As Socastee will begin the ball with the ball. Hummel brings it over the timeline, now passes it far side. Errant pass, stolen by Williams.
Good start.
A drive and a foul is called, and that foul will be called, I believe, on
15.
That will be Mariah Leinbach, and that will send Devonta Hatchell to the line to shoot two.
She's 4 for 4 thus far. Let's see if she could extend it.
And
yes,
she does. 5 for 5, and I mean, this is more so in the boys and men's game, but, the old adage of the bigger players aren't normally good at the free throw line. She's proven that adage wrong right here as she goes 6 for 6. And that will extend the lead up to 28-6 with 7:42 remaining in the third quarter. Williams with the ball, bringing it near side, going left to right. Now Schuler gets double teamed and stolen. Nice play by Moss to steal the ball. Thought about passing it up, but now slows it down. Moss passes it, tries to pass it inside to Hatchell, but gets it stolen. Drive, no good.
Another board
by Hummel.
Moss.
And Moss able to get it. Now Hatchell with the ball, near side wing. Now passes it out to Vincent. Vincent passes it inside to Moss. Moss now back out to Vincent. Vincent far side wing, now inside to Hatchell. No good. Tipped off of Hatchell's hand, and it will be Socastee ball.
Daviana Hatchell is really battling in the paint, trying to get the double digits early here in the second half.
Williams will slow the pace down and bring the ball up over the timeline. Now passes it near side. Now thought about double teaming were the Chiefs. Now passes it near side. Driving, Long two and drains it, does Mariah Leinbach.
Leinbach gets the Lady Braves on the board here in the second half as
And
Vincent brings it across
That
the
was a
timeline.
long two, apparently. Now Hatchell passes it inside, and a nice attempt by Berger, but no good. Now a long outlet pass stolen by Vincent. Nice job getting back in transition, almost intercepting it like a cornerback there. Passes it inside to Berger. Berger puts it up, no good. And almost saved by the Chiefs, but it will go out of bounds, apparently off of a Brave player, so it will remain Chief ball.
Riley Vincent really went up for that one like a free safety, and she's the general on the inbounds play.
Vincent passes it out. Berger now with the ball. Now back over to Vincent. Vincent back inside to Berger. Now outlet pass. Now long three, no good. Rebounded by Leinbach. Leinbach driving all the way. Puts it up, no good, but she will draw contact. And the foul, and oh no, they'll call an offensive foul. Nice job by Vincent.
Leinbach took that rebound and went coast to coast. She had to control herself, unfortunately. She got called for the push-off.
Yeah, nice job by Vincent drawing the offensive foul. As she will pass it far side. Now inside to Berger. Berger puts it up and good.
Berger's now the leading scorer with 9.
And, I mean, we talked about it during the halftime. During the halftime show, she's basically been taking over her sister's role as leading scorer in this one. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded almost by the Chiefs. They are able to get it, but an errant pass, trying to get it off of the ground, passing it up to Berger, but no good. And Schuler finally gets on the board and puts double digits on the board for Socastee. 30-10 with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Now passes it inside to Berger. Berger puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound by Berger, and she puts it in.
Berger's now into double digits with 11 now, leading the Lady Chiefs.
How many rebounds does she have right now?
I don't know, but that was very nice, going up for her own board and putting it back up and getting it to fall down.
She's been playing very well as Schuler finally gets another point. She's up to 5 now, 32-12. Berger with the ball now passes it over to Hatchell. Hatchell puts the ball in. Nice shot by her from the free throw line.
She's now into double digits.
As Destiny Vereen gets ready to check in. Now passing it into the paint. And that shot by Leinbach, no good. Rebounded by Ashanti White. White driving and now passes it over. Now gets it back. Now over to Berger. Berger driving far side. Puts it inside and no good. Tipped and almost went out of bounds. Nice save by Leinbach, however.
Adaya Vereen and Destiny Vereen are at the scorer's table waiting to check in for the Lady Chiefs.
And
as well as
a foul will be called. May Arnold driving from the near side corner. And she will head to the line to shoot 2. There'll be Adaya Vereen and Destiny Vereen checking in a moment. The first one is up, no good, didn't even hit rim. Well short. As the 2 Vereens will check in now, and they will substitute Jermisha Moss and Devonta Haschel.
The second of the 2 free throws
is good. And so May Arnold goes 1 for 2 from the line. Now Riley Vincent with the ball. Bringing it up slowly. A bit of a half-court press by Vincent. Now driving far side is Ashanti White. Now far side. Puts it up, no good. And a whistle is blown. It will go out of bounds. It will remain North Myrtle Beach ball.
3:18 remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Chiefs up by 21 at 34-13.
Riley Vincent inbounding. Passes it over to Berger. Berger puts it up off the inbound. No good. Rebounded by Pratt.
That's the 6'2" middle schooler battling in the paint.
Schuler passes it over to Williams. Williams near side wing. Calling a play out, now drives near side. Passes it, thought about passing it, now doesn't, and she will draw a foul, and she will go to the line to shoot two. 34-13 with just under 3 minutes, 2:58 remaining in the third quarter.
Looks like that's not a shooting foul.
Oh wow, I'm surprised because she was going up pretty much as the whistle was blown. A very nice play by Schuler, putting that up off balance and getting it in.
Schuler's starting to heat up.
And a whistle is blown.
Timeout by North Myrtle Beach.
And I have a feeling there's a reason why head coach Brooke Smith called that timeout, like you were just mentioning. Olivia Schuler starting to heat up a little bit.
She's got 6 points this half.
Yeah, and 6 points in a matter of only a minute and a half or so, 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So she's definitely heating up here, and Coach Smith is definitely trying to say, okay, we need to get this under wraps. We need to stop this now.
It's going to be very interesting to see what Coach Smith can draw up in the huddle to stop Olivia Schuler.
And I have a feeling, I mean, they've still been doing it, but not nearly to the level that they were before. I think you got to go back to that full court press.
Yeah, Socastee's really starting to score with more efficiency now, as they now have 7 points in a half. My apologies, 9 points in this half, as opposed to only 6 in the first half.
They've almost doubled the amount of points that they've scored in this half as compared to in the last one. So Adaya Vereen getting ready to inbound from the far sideline. Now passes it over to Vincent. Vincent passes it inside. Thought about taking the shot was Vereen. Vereen now kicks it out to the other Vereen, Adaya. Now passes it inside. Now Berger with the ball. Kicks it out. Long three. And rims in. Rolls around the toilet bowl pretty much and goes in.
Rolled around a little bit, but she got it to go. That's her 4th three of the night.
Riley Vincent is on a tear when it comes to the three-pointers today. As McCann with the ball now passes it inside, now brings it back out, now back over to Williams. Williams far side, stop and pop, no good, short. And that will be rebounded by the Chiefs. Chiefs driving. Kick, passes it inside, tried to get it to Berger, but to no avail as Schuler steals it. Schuler goes all the way, a no-look pass. Great job right there as Anna-Reese Pratt gets the points there off of the no-look pass by Schuler.
That was a good look on the 2-on-1 from Schuler to Pratt there.
Vincent now slowing the pace down a little bit, passes it inside, a whistle is blown, foul is called.
Jump ball.
Oh, jump ball, excuse me.
Carlin Sharp and Alana White are in for the Lady Chiefs. Berger and White check out. Another three for Vincent.
Vincent, no good off of the side of the backboard, but an offensive rebound by Sharp. Nice job by her, and now the Chiefs can reset. Passes it inside to Sharp, passes it to the far side corner, but that ball will get tipped, and it will remain Chiefs ball. That ball tipped by Sade Kwashi.
Looks like Adia Vereen's gonna pass it in to Riley Vincent.
Riley Vincent with the ball at the point, calling out a play. Passes it inside. Now kicks it out, passes it back over. Now back over to Vereen. Vereen now with the ball at the point. Thought about driving, but now passes it back over to Vincent. Vincent back inside, now back over to Vereen. And a whistle is blown, and there will be a traveling call on Adaya Vereen.
50.5 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 20-point lead for the Chiefs, 37-17.
Schuler bringing the ball over the half-court line. Now driving inside. Now passes it over. Now it almost thought about a double team. Now kicks it out. Now back over to Schuler at the point. Schuler drives, puts up a floater, and
one.
Wow, they'll call the foul and the bucket. So an and one for Olivia Schuler, and like we talked about, she's finally starting to heat up for the Braves.
I was going to say, she was quiet in the first half, but she's starting to come around here at the line for the 1-and-1.
As the student section starts to get their feet going, trying to distract her, but she does not get distracted. She is able to put up the end one. It is a 37-20 lead now. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Now passes it inside to Sharp. Sharp back over to Vereen. Vereen kicks it back out. Now back over to Sharp. Sharp thought about it. Now passes it over to Vincent. Vincent now with the ball. Now back over to Vereen. Vereen on the near side wing. Now kicks it over to Sharp. Sharp with the three. Drains it. That was Riley Vincent. My view was blocked by the ref.
Number 5, Riley Vincent.
And
ladies and gentlemen, 5 3-pointers now as the Lady Chiefs have doubled up the Braves.
Either a foul or something was called as the Chiefs were able to get the ball. Vincent tried to put up a heave at the end of the quarter, but to no avail. So at the end of 3, 40-20 Chiefs here, as we'll take a quick break and bring you the 4th and final quarter in this game between the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs and the Socastee Lady Braves here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. Welcome back to North Myrtle Beach High School as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. 40-20, Chiefs in the lead as the Braves bring the ball up. Mackenzie Massey brings it far side, stops and pops, no good. Offensive rebound, almost, and they will call a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Chiefs.
Great job by number 40, Vereen, really fighting for that, forcing a jump ball.
Vincent with the ball, passes it far side to Vereen. Now Vincent with the ball, stops, now passes it over to Nice. Now inside, puts the shot up, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will favor Socastee.
It seems like the Lady Chiefs are scared to go into the paint due to the 6'2" 8th grader Anna Reese-Pratt just being an absolute force in the paint thus far, sort of like that fear factor.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't do all that much in the first half, but they've used her a lot more in the second half as some pressure by the Chiefs almost got a steal, but they're able to recover. But nice job. Nice job by Vereen pressuring Schuler and getting the steal. Now Sharp with the ball, now passes it out. Passes it over near side to Nice. Nice near side to Vereen. Now Nice gets the ball back, now back over to Vereen. Vereen at the point, passes over to Nice near side wing. Nice now inside to Sharp. Sharp passes it out to Vincent. Almost lost it, but she is able to recover it. Slowing down the pace a little bit. Thought about driving. Now passes it inside to Vereen. Vereen getting double teamed. Is able to kick it up kick it out to Vincent, puts up a floater, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. And finally rebounded by the Braves.
Katie Runyon, Daviana Hatchell, Berger, White, and Moss, the starting 5, are at the scorer's table for the Lady Chiefs.
So a full set of substitutions about to come in on the next dead ball. A shot put up, no good, rebounded by the Chiefs. Vereen to slow the pace down, now passes it over to Vincent, and a timeout will be called.
5:55 remaining here in the game. At the scorer's table are Katie Runyon and Jamisha Moss, who are able to bang down low, perhaps offsetting the 6'2" Anna Reese-Pratt of Socastee.
Yeah, I mean, at this point for the Chiefs, it's pretty much just maintaining this lead. It's just under 6 minutes to go. You've got a 20-point lead. They're just trying to make sure that nothing catastrophic happens at this point.
And for Socastee, this game is not over. They could easily go on a major run.
Oh, especially with Schuler. Yeah.
However, they have to keep it clean. They have to limit the turnovers, which they have had trouble with. They have to fight for offensive rebounds as we're ready to get back to action here.
Yep, as Ashanti White gets the inbound, now driving far side, passes over to Hatchell. Hatchell back over to Vereen. Vereen now with the ball, passes it inside to Berger. Berger back out, now back over to Berger. Now back out to Ashanti White. White passes it over to Hatchell. Far side wing, now thought about driving near side, now back far side. Step back, nice step back, 2 from the elbow by Daviana Hatchell.
She's now into double digits as well.
So it's Kwashi with the ball, far side wing. Kwashi driving far side, hands it off to to Schuler. Thought about taking a shot, but no good. Now Ashanti White bringing it over. Hatchell with the ball now near side corner. Now back over to White. White at the point, now kicks it over. Now inside to Berger. Berger, nice up fake and puts it in off the backboard. Nice floater by Jordan Berger.
That's her 6th field goal of the night, Brandon.
Looks like for the remainder of the season, we're going to be saying Berger a lot this season.
Berger.
I think Jordan is deciding to go on a bit of a tear going into the into league play as a foul is called.
Jordan is definitely picking up the slack.
As Adaya Vereen checks in and
Jamisha Moss checks out, having a very solid game underneath.
4:40 remaining, 44-20, Chiefs in the lead. Passes it inside, that ball will be tipped, so it will remain Socastee ball. Schuler Sierra Hummel checks in and she will inbound. Puts it in, no, and puts it up, does Mackenzie Massey, no good, and a whistle is blown.
Travel on Ashanti White. She had 3 girls around her. You would think you have to stop and just let them go up court, slow it down, and run the offense.
Inbound into the paint, but stolen. Nice job by the Chiefs on the pressure defense from their side of the court, but it will go out of bounds. It will be Socastee ball.
Another turnover you just can't afford to make there, Brandon.
Yeah. Hummel with the ball now, bringing it far side. Now passes it over to Massey. Massey bringing it far side. Thought about it, now driving far side again. Thought about passing it inside, now does, and a foul will be called on the Chiefs. I believe that will be called on KD Runyon. Yep.
Katie Runyon has been showing a lot of aggressiveness in the post tonight.
Yep. And I mean, that's something, while the fouls aren't the greatest, you want to be aggressive in the paint.
That's right.
And another tip ball that it will remain Socastee ball. That one off of Adaya Vereen. And this Chiefs defense, even though they're, allowing Socastee to maintain possession, they're just playing hard-nosed defense to where Socastee can't get anything going offensively.
They're very quick at deflecting a lot of passes.
And we see it right there as a great steal and the transition bucket by Jordan Berger. And that was stolen, I believe, off of Sierra Hummel.
Berger did a great job stealing it and with the Euro, deking out the defender and getting her seventh bucket of the night.
Passes it far side, or near side corner. Now also stolen by Berger again. She'll go all the way, puts it up, no good. Almost gets an offensive rebound. Scramble for the ball. They will call a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Chiefs. So they will get possession in there on their side, opponent's side of the court, excuse me.
Destiny Vereen and Carlin Sharp, the two middle schoolers, will check into the game as well. Katie Runyon is still in the game, so they're playing 3 bigs, actually 4 if you count Daviana Hatchell.
Ashanti White now passes it near side corner, 3, no good. Offensive rebound, however, also no good. Another offensive rebound by Vereen, Destiny Vereen this time, and she will draw the foul, and she will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what I've been saying. Daviana shoots it from the outside, rebound by Sharp, rebound by Vereen. She gets fouled, she's going to the line.
And the first one is up and good, so that will extend the lead up to 27, 47-20, with 3:24 remaining in the game, as she will have another free throw forthcoming.
Number 1, Haley Sisson checks in.
The second shot up and good. So that will extend the lead out to 48 to 20 now.
Lady Chiefs are very effective from the line tonight.
Hummel passes it over to Sisson. Sisson now passes it over far side, near side, back over to Sisson at the wing. Passes it over to Hummel now. Hummel driving near side. Thought about driving in. Great defense. And they will say it. She stepped out of bounds. Great pressure defense by Destiny Vereen. Not putting enough force on her to draw a foul, but putting enough pressure to make her step out of bounds. Great. That's how you teach defense.
Coach Smith is doing a great job with their defensive strategy tonight, holding Socastee to only 20 points thus far.
White with the ball, now passes it far side, now back over to White. White over to Hatchell. Hatchell takes the 3 off the front iron and no good. Rebounded by Socastee.
2:34 remains in this one. Lady Chiefs up by 28. It's 48-20. Socastee with the ball.
Sisson with the ball, now passes it over. Now pass inside, no good. Rebounded by the Chiefs. And a foul will be called on North Myrtle Beach. I believe that will be called on Carlin Sharp. 2:23 remaining, 48-20. And Socastee tried to put up a shot, blocked. Recovered by Socastee, however, and Sisson will get smothered by Destiny Vereen and will result in a jump ball. It will remain Socastee possession.
Vereen has been very effective banging down low all night. Not bad for a middle schooler.
Sisson with the ball, passes it over to Hummel. Hummel over, passes it over. Oh, nice! Runyon almost got the steal, and that, I believe they will call out of bounds. Yeah. So a nice job by, I believe that was not, I believe that was Hatchell who was playing defense there, and she did a great, oh wait, they're actually calling that it was foul on her. She will get substituted. Almost gets tipped and stolen by North Myrtle Beach. Pushing up. Almost thought about driving, but loses the ball. That will go out of bounds, so it will be Socastee ball now. 1:53 remaining in the game, 48-20.
Alana White, who just checked into the game, was able to intercept that inbounds pass. Unfortunately, North Myrtle Beach couldn't do anything with that. They got to get back on defense and hold them.
Sade Quashie with the ball. Now back over to Hummel. Hummel driving floater, no good. Offensive rebound, however, but almost gets it stolen. And that ball will go out of bounds.
1:34 remains in this one. 48-20, North Myrtle Beach leads.
Passes it inside, puts it up, and good. Does Seth Quashi.
Jaden Jones gets on the
excuse
board
me.
with their first bucket of the night.
Ashanti White now bringing the ball up, passes it near side, long three, no good by Alana Nice, and that ball will go out of bounds. It will be Socastee ball. 1:11 remaining, 48-22. North Myrtle Beach in the lead. Passes it over.
1 minute remaining in this one.
Sisson with the ball. Thought about it, now passes it inside, now passes it over. Hummel driving, passes over to Sisson, back out. Passes it back over to Sisson. Sisson at the wing, now over to Hummel. Hummel thought about taking a shot, now does take a three, no good. Rebounded by North Myrtle Beach by Sharp.
35 seconds remaining in this one. You
And-
think the Chiefs will just hold the ball, milk the clock, and run this one out, and
Yeah.
it looks like they're just going to pass it around.
Looks like that's what they're going to do. Destiny Vereen with the ball, now back over to White. White tried to pass it inside, almost got it stolen, and a foul will be called
Looks
against
like that
Katie
was Katie
Runyon. Yeah, and she will go to the line with 17.7 seconds remaining.
If she makes these two, oh wait, she's not going to the
Oh, okay,
line.
it's not in the, I thought they might have been in the bonus, so
Yeah.
4 fouls for Socastee, so that was a free foul. And it looks like they'll just run out the clock. 7-6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As that ball goes out of bounds, almost hits us in the process.
1.4 seconds remaining. Socastee will inbound. They're just going to heave one up and hope it falls.
Yep, doesn't matter anyway. Passes in, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by North Myrtle Beach, and that will do it. So the final score here in North Myrtle Beach, 48-22, Chiefs win it here. We'll take a quick break and then have some post-game recap and maybe have a player of the game here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network.
I know who's going to be the player of the game.
Hello and welcome back to North Myrtle Beach High School as we are here with the player of the game, Riley Vincent. And Riley, great game for you. You were absolutely on fire from three. Was that something that you were practicing in pregame, or was it something that you just felt you just had it in the zone tonight?
Yeah, I've been practicing threes for a while because I've come to think that it's my job to make the threes. And we have a couple other shooters on the team, and we got their shots. Everybody got their shots off. They were falling today, and it was all good.
With Jenna being out tonight, did you feel like you really needed to add that extra oomph at the three-point line with your leading scorer out of the game?
Yeah, I think she's our leading scorer,
Yeah.
so I think the whole team really stepped up their game. And we tried a new play today that was specifically for three shots, and it worked really well. Everybody did their part. It was really good.
Go ahead.
One question, Riley. We know your brother Rogan is also a three-point specialist for the boys team. Is there some sort of something in your DNA that has a brother-sister combo for their respective teams?
Yeah, we practice all the time together, shooting threes, rebounding for each other. It's really nice.
Do you guys have a little competition, like 3-point
Yeah.
shootouts at home?
Yeah, actually, the last time he had 4 threes in a game, and now I guess I got him beat now. Now
You just
guys
one
got
up him.
his
Now,
up. Yeah.
now in the next game he has to get
He
6.
has to get 6, yeah.
Exactly.
Believe me, we would all enjoy that.
One final question. With this game being the last game before you guys go into league play, what does this game and the fact that you only have 1 loss, how much confidence is there going into league play amongst the team?
I think that our confidence has definitely risen from the starting point of the season to now. I think that was a really good game to end our regular season and to go into regions. And I think it really boosted the morale of the team.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the win, Riley.
And we'll see you on Friday.
All right.
Correct.
So that was Riley Vincent, excuse me. That great game for her, great game for the whole team all around. Great overall way of finishing off non-league play, non-region play, and getting yourself ready for region play. Have any final words before we sign off?
Well, if I'm mistaken, I believe that's 12-1.
Yes, it is.
12-1 in non-region plays. So Coach Smith is going to keep the troops riled up. They're going to be prepared for Myrtle Beach. They have a very tough team. It's going to be a good one on Friday.
And I think I think Coach Smith would agree with me when saying this decisive win, should probably help get their ranking back up a little bit. They dropped from 12th down to 17 today, but I think this win going into league play can certainly help that ranking go right back up.
Well, the Lady Chiefs did a really good job filling the void left by Jenna Berger, and it'll be
Absolutely.
very interesting to see how region play goes without their leading scorer.
So that'll just about do it for us here from North Myrtle Beach High School. If you want to tune in for the boys game, that will be starting fairly soon. So be sure to tune in to that as well. So for Tyler Kerp, I'm Brandon Biskobing saying so long, and we'll talk to you later here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network.